All
right.
that. Oh,
Okay.
there you are.
Just started recording.
Okay.
Your warm up is still the first two lacrosse ball exercises. I kept that in the prone lacrosse
Yeah.
ball mob and the supine lacrosse ball overhead lift. After that is where we
Yeah.
get new.
So I did the foam rolling, but I didn't do the lacrosse ball. But since I know it, let's just go.
Yeah, I mean,
moving
most things
along.
today we're just going to go over it, so you don't have to do the whole workout or anything.
Yeah.
But I do want you to try a couple just to see how it feels in case I need to switch it up. But we don't need to do all the reps. But your first one is going to take place of where the pigeon was. It's assisted shin boxes. So that is where hand assisted, rather. So you're going to get in a 90-90 position. Hands are behind you. You're going to use that to kind of prop your torso up, and you're just going to go side to side, back and forth. Yeah. Yep, might have to angle you down a little. There we go. Let's try a couple. I only have 4 each side for you. It doesn't need to be crazy, but it should be slow and controlled, making sure you keep your posture.
One more time.
Yep. One more time. There you go. That's perfect.
Okay, so start 90-90.
Yep. And just rotate side to side. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard in that hip for a bit.
Yep.
Yep. And your goal, the more you do this, is to have more of an upright torso, not leaning back. But for now, I like what you got going. So just working on internal and external rotation of that hip.
Yeah.
So that is 4 each side. Your next exercise, I mean, the way it's described is exactly how you're going to do it. It's a kneeling side plank clamshell. So.
Oh, yeah, we've done this one.
Yeah, just now it's in your warm up, but you're still up here, feet stay together. And you're just going to open up and squeeze and back down. It would be 8 each side. But go ahead and give it a shot, just how it feels. See how it feels after doing that shin box.
Bent knees.
Correct. Bent knees, feet stay on the floor, and then rotating and squeezing without letting your lower back rotate.
My hips are off the floor.
Correct.
That's hard.
But your right knee should stay on the floor, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is this banded?
You could band it if you'd like. It's up to you. I didn't require it, but if you want to make it a little bit harder, you sure as hell can.
Yeah, because that feels pretty easy if the knee is on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. I'd love you. If you do band it, just make sure it's banded above the knees.
Right.
All right. And your next one is called a supine foam roller overhead lift. So this will take place of your other foam roller one, the wall slides. So you're going to need a band and the foam roller. I don't have the foam roller upstairs with me, but you're just going to be lying on the roller just like you did before. I'll show you the move. So on your back, you're going to grab the band with your palms up. I had you do this a long time ago at the gym. Palms up, arms straight. And you're going to take the band, just keep some tension on, just a tiny bit of tension. Keeping your palms up, you're going to go as far as you can with your palms facing up. As soon as your wrists want to turn, your palms turn in, that's as far as you go. And then pull it back. But again, I'm having tension on the band just a little bit. And I'm going to go as far as I can, keeping my palms facing this way, towards my head.
So can you see that? I feel like I can go all the way down.
Let's see. I'd be pretty jealous if you can. Now, are your palms facing away right now? Your palms are facing the other direction. I want your palms facing the other direction. So flip them around.
Down?
Yeah, there you go. Now let's try.
Yeah. Okay, so about here, they want to turn in.
Yes, so that's the point you stop, and then just bring it back. And as always, make sure your spine stays connected to the roller. That way that core is engaged. Good. So we're working on a little bit external rotation of the shoulder. Oh, looks pretty good now. And that'll be for, I think I gave you 8. And then we're going to use that.
Facing your face.
Yes, that's a better way of saying it. Your palms face your face. You're going to use that foam roller next, by the way. We're going to do some eccentric push-ups with your hands on the roller.
So is eccentric when you just are going down?
Correct. Yeah. So your hands are going to be on the roller. Still a little bend in your knees. You're just going to lower yourself down to the roller, drop your knees, and then just reset. So you don't actually have to push up. It's the control down, but that unsteady part of the roller is what I'm really looking into. There you go. Now you can do it with the knees on the ground. You can do it with knees off the ground. It's your choice.
Okay, I might start this way.
That's totally fine. So let's go. If you're going to do that 4 to 8, it says 4 because I had you with your knees off the ground to start, but I wanted to give it the option just like you're doing. Bad though. I'm liking that. It looks good. Now, if you get that, you're going to do your foam roller saws that you've done before.
Okay.
8-point plank saws. And that's 4 to 8 as well. And then the final one is also new. Well, you know, the warm up, you've done it. No dumbbells or anything, but the next one is shucking. So just body weight.
Uh-huh.
So, and just to go over it again, it sounds like you got the right idea. But wide, you're just going to shift to one side, stay low in this deadlift position. And you're just going to go side to side. Make sure the feet stay flat and forward and you don't roll your ankle. You want to feel a little stretch in the inside of that thigh by switching side to side. And I'm using my legs to shift and not my torso. There you go. And that is 4 each side, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good stretch.
Yes, it is. I like that one a lot. It's good lateral movement that we don't get in most of the time. So
Yeah.
and that'll be it for the warm up after that one. It's nice and quick. And
so
then we'll get into
your body is not upright. You're
correct. You're
like
going to stay in that
your
hinge position the whole
way
time.
out behind.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's just almost like a deadlift. You just long with your stance and shift side to side in that deadlift position.
Okay.
And then we have core training for a day. And you're going to need the stability ball for both of them.
Okay.
So I brought a ball up here because I wanted to show you. It's a little tricky. All right, so this one's pretty hard. We could do this from the knees if we need to, but I wanted to start and see if we could do it regularly. You're going to get in a normal plank position with your forearms on the ball. Let me move this out of the way a little. There we go. Angle you down so you can see me a little bit more. Okay, so forearms on the ball, plank position. It's called stir the pot. So you're going to make sure you hold yourself up.
Oh.
You're going to do little circles. You do 5 to 10 one direction, and then 5 to 10 to the other direction. Nothing else should move with the ball. Your whole body should stay still. It's just your arms that move. It is extremely hard.
Yeah.
But it'll be 5 to 10 per direction. Just make sure if you do 6 clockwise, you got to do 6 counterclockwise. Good. And it's really hard. A lot of people get tired and they start moving their body with the ball, but want to keep your body in relatively the same space and just moving the ball with your arms and your shoulders.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Oh, that is hard.
Yeah. Next one, stability ball, single leg she. You got your ball again, and you're going to go on your back. Now you've done the double leg.
Right.
But rather than double leg, you're just going to take one leg off. And then from there, I'm going to be pushing the heel in, bridge up, come back down. Now with one leg, the ball is going to want to move around a little bit more. So use your arms on the ground with your palms up as a little bit of a balance, or a little guide, I guess I would call it. But up and down, you're going to do 10 per side.
Whoa,
you should feel, yeah, it's a lot. You should feel like your shin, your calf, your hamstring, your glutes, that whole leg, honestly, you should work. And you probably even feel a little bit of your core. Yeah, it's a hard one. I figure you could probably handle it though. It's looking good. And then that's the 2 exercises for core. After that, we'll be standing up and we'll need a dumbbell. And we'll get onto the strength section for a day. There you go. All right. Get position. Yeah, it's really hard. Move this up. we're still doing good on time. All right, all right.
Oh, we're less squishy.
Yeah.
I'll leave it like that for now.
There you go. Well, it'll help you balance a little bit. All right. Your next one, you need one dumbbell. And then we're going to do something called a lateral lunge plus a dumbbell bent over row. So here's my dumbbell. I'm going to take a step away from the dumbbell side into a lateral lunge in a hinge position. Then you row at the bottom, and then you step back up. Yep. So it's again, it's a step and lunge, hold it, row, step back up. It's a step every time. Yeah. And it's 5 to 10 per side. So I would just start with 5 each side today and see how it feels. With step away, good, row, and then launch right back up. That'll be one. We'll see how both hips do here. That's looking pretty good. Angle up so you can see. No pain in the knee or the hip on that one?
I feel it a little bit here. I mean, that's sort of normal.
Okay. And you can always focus on kind of gripping the ground a little bit more with your feet. That'll help create a little bit more stability. And pushing the knee to the outside help a little bit too.
Your feet are forward, not turned out.
Correct. Yeah, they should always be straight ahead. As soon as your foot goes out, the knee usually goes forward, and then you'll feel a lot more stress on the inside of that knee. So making sure the toes are straight ahead are pretty paramount.
It's interesting. It's the left side that was a little.
It might also, because it was the first side, the second side, you might have had the pattern down a little bit too.
Yep.
All right. The next one after this just requires body weight. We're doing a bear crawl to pike.
Oh, yeah. I could picture that one. So.
Bear crawl position. Knees are off the ground once you start. And you're going to push the ground away with your hands and drive your butt up and behind you, stretching out and basically getting a downward dog position. And then right back to bear crawl without touching knees to the ground. They stay off. So drive away and come back down. Nice and controlled. At the bottom of that bear crawl, your knees should be underneath your hips. And then your hands should be right underneath your shoulders. Yeah. There you go. Good. Nice. That's a good pike. I like that. And that is anywhere from 5 to 10 as well. Nice. No problem with the shoulder going overhead like that?
No.
Fantastic.
That part's good.
All right. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we'll get on the finisher, and I think we'll have enough time to get to the B-day, which is perfect.
Great.
All right. So that's the strength circuit. The finisher is push-up position knee tucks, which you've done before. It's just part of the finisher now, but it's for 30 seconds. So you're just going to be here 30 seconds, tucking in. Just make sure you're not arching that lower back. A lot of people start losing that connection. So you'll do that for 30 seconds like you've done before. And then what else we have? Oh yeah, no, that's good posture for your hips. After 30 seconds, though, this is where it gets a little hard. You need that one wall space you have in your kitchen. You'll do a wall sit bicep curl. If you don't want to do it on the wall, you can just hold a squat. But what you're going to do, I'm going to show you against this wall over here. I think I should be able to see. Okay. So you have your 2 dumbbells. And you can see me, right?
Almost.
Almost. Let's see. Oh, I see. I totally fell off the screen.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting against the wall. My head, my back, my butt all touch the wall. And then I'm just going to curl while in a wall sit position. My thighs are about parallel to the floor. And just so you can see, I can also show you a squat too. But let's turn this back. If you'd be against the wall, you'd be down and you would just be curling into that with your back against the wall.
So I think I can do that on my little doorway here.
Yeah. Let's take a peek and see if that works well.
let's see. Got you balanced. Got my 8s.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
move my junk. But yeah, so I can
Yep.
on this.
Yeah, and then you would just curl right in that position. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, let's try a couple of those, see how it feels. But when you get in that position, go slow, but it should be about 10 to 15 bicep curls. Easier said than done. I would probably just do 5 or 8 or something like that, so you get a feel for it, and then we can move on to B day.
Yeah.
But the whole point is to get your legs pretty tired with the knee tucks, and then you go right into this wall sit. And even though you're working your arms to the curls, your legs are holding you up, and it's pretty hard.
So my feet are about hip width.
Yep, hip width apart, and they should be pretty. I'm not pretty far, but they should be far away from the wall, so you can squat down. What I saw looked good for the angle with your thigh and your knees, so
Okay.
I would keep exactly what you had.
All right.
Okay, the next one, we're on B day. I got some trickier stuff I wanted to try with you. So your first one, it's called an elevated staggered side plank bird dog. I'll show you kind of what it means. It makes sense. But you probably use your couch is my guess, or a seat or something. But yeah, some stuff out of my way. You're gonna put your forearm on your couch or your box or whatever you want to use. And then you're gonna get the staggered side plank. So my top leg is out in front, my bottom leg is behind me, and then my free arm is gonna be over my head. And I'm just gonna tuck my knee and my elbow in and right back. The leg that goes back is the back leg. That's the one that drives up, and then the top arm drives together. I'm just gonna hold this side plank position and kind of do a bird dog motion. That's why it's called that. Let's see how you feel. It's a tricky one. There you go. Good. So right leg in front, left leg behind. Perfect. And then you're gonna just tuck that back knee and elbow towards each other. Right back. Yeah. Look at that, Sal. Nice. And that is 5 to 10. That's a tricky and it's hard.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Okay, you're only getting 5.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That's why we started 5.
So the bottom leg is back.
Correct. And then you just drive that knee and elbow. Yep. So this is called an elevated staggered side plank bird dog. And I have it written down and everything. But basically, yeah, you're in a side plank position with your forearm in a box and just tucking in.
All right.
Okay. So the next one I wanted to try a little bit of a power move. We'll see how your knee feels. It doesn't have to be super explosive, but it's called a skater hop. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So we're up here. I'm going to balance on one leg. So I'm going to balance on my left leg. I'm just going to do a quick little hop to the right. Quick little hop back to the left. The further you go, the more explosive it is, the better it is, but it all depends on your knee. But it's just about jumping and sticking that landing. Jump, stick the landing. So stick before you go to the jump to the other side. And it's just 5 each side, nothing too crazy. And I would say rather than your foot coming out in front when you're balancing, when you jump, that foot should kind of go behind you a little bit. So a little behind, and I'll show from the side just so you can see. But I jump, yes.
Yeah.
Jump, yeah. That way that leg has to work a little bit more.
Yep.
Good. Perfect. So is that knee okay with the jump inside the side?
At the moment, it may cumulatively, it might. I'll let you know.
Okay, let me know. I'm hoping it actually helps. We'll see how it feels. Because it's low impact, it's good lateral movement, good explosiveness that we all need, but it all depends. So let me know. We can always change it up. So that is the first circuit for B day, though. The strength circuit is a reverse step to a step on the box, giant capital letters afterwards that say "Do not step up." I'll show you what I mean. You can always hold weights if you want to, but I would start with body weight because there's a lot of balance involved. So this is my step or my box. Sure, yeah, you can see me pretty well. So I'm going to step back with one leg. I'm not lunging or anything. I'm just stepping back. And that leg that just stepped back is now going to step on top. And then right back. Step up, right back. So I'm not stepping up or anything. I'm not doing a step up. I'm not doing a lunge. It's just literally a step back. And we've done something where you do step into balance. Just a little different when you have something to put your foot on top.
So step back, step up.
Correct. I'd probably move a little closer to that box so you're not overreaching to step forward. Yes, there you go. Like I said, you can always hold dumbbells if you want, but for now it'd be good to just practice body weight. And that is also 5 to 10, by the way.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Step back. Step
Yeah,
up.
oh, good. Yeah. No problems in the knee or the hip on this one?
No, it feels okay, I think.
Fantastic. Good, because that's going to help it out.
Good.
All right. The next one requires your band, and it requires it to be mounted somewhere. Let me see if I got a good angle for you.
My usual.
Yeah, usual tie-in spot. All right, so we're doing a half kneeling single arm band W. So I got my band hooked up. The knee that's down kneeling, that's the arm that'll have the band. And you're gonna take it, and as soon as you start pulling, you're gonna start rotating into a W position and then back. So I'm not pulling and then I'm lifting. I'm gonna pull and lift at the same time and then back. Think about keeping everything straight ahead. Pull and rotate the shoulder and back. Pull and rotate the shoulder and back. My palm or my hand should end up even with my ear, just to the outside. Yeah, there you go. And that would be, I think I just gave you 10 on each side. I didn't give you an option of 5 to 10. But how is the shoulder with that one?
That shoulder's good.
Okay.
We'll switch. So
right leg up, perfect. Left leg pulls. Yeah. Pretty good on that one too?
Yeah.
All right, good.
So you're really using your scapula.
Yep. Exactly. So we're getting some retraction, we're getting some shoulder external rotation, but we're also resisting that counter rotation since it's a single-sided movement.
Okay.
Right. I like that. All right, so that is the main section, and we're on the finisher. Small different rollback than you've done before. You did just a rollback to seated. I just want to get you long seated. We're going to work on you getting that cross-legged step up, and this will be something that'll help. So I think before I had you where you're just kind of rolling back and sitting up. The only difference is I want you to roll back, and I want you to sit with your legs straight ahead. Tuck them in, roll back, sit with your legs straight ahead. So as I'm rolling up, I'm kind of straightening these knees out. That way I can sit in like an L shape position at the very top.
Okay. Are you
trying
to stretch when you get up there?
No, just work on your posture. Roll, and then nice long seated. Yeah, there we go. Good. And you would do 10 of those, by the way. Nice. Wow, Sally made those look a lot easier than most people. That's good.
Well, this is the one way I'm pretty flexible.
Oh, looks good.
Okay.
Okay. Last one, and then a perfect timing too. You got alternate T stabilizations. Hands are close, feet are wide. Make sure you can see me. Perfect. I'm going to pivot my feet. So I'm going to go to my left side. I'm going to pivot my feet, reach up towards the ceiling, come back down with my hand, pivot my feet, my hips, reach towards the other. I'm just going to go back and forth, twisting my whole body width. Everything should follow as one unit. You want to make sure you're not just leaving your hips or your feet behind. And just rotate up. Yeah. And then hand back on the ground, twist the other way. Beautiful. And that's 5 to 10 each side. Perfect. All right. Before I stop the recording, is there any questions on the moves we just kind of went over? I have about a minute left.
No questions now.
No worries. I will.
But, you know, I'll have the recording.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send that to you. So let me stop that recording real quick. Stop.